Welcome back. You're watching Early Status. Yeah, my people are just making me laugh this morning. And somebody is saying that, oh, you want to stand in for Mary Agil. But I said, let me do the business story this morning so that you will know how much of flexibility I want for myself and my colleagues. And it's just a peaceful one, a beautiful one, and of course a more relaxing moment on a Wednesday morning like this. Armstrong is looking I promise you that you go and eat kuli soup, but that's not it. All right, moving to the business story this morning. We have stories from the Nigerian Senate that has, approved President Bola Tinubu's request to secure over $21 billion in external borrowing to support the 2025 federal budget. The approval came after a debate on the importance of funding critical infrastructure and social projects, despite growing concerns over the country's debt profile. The borrowed funds are expected to be channeled into power, transportation, education, and health sectors in line with the administration's strategic development agenda. And financial experts have raised questions about Nigeria's debt sustainability, especially with a debt servicing burden that continues to strain government revenues. However, Senate leaders argue that borrowing is necessary to stimulate economic growth and development in the face of limited domestic revenue. The Finance Ministry has also promised to ensure transparency and efficiency in utilizing the loans with periodic reviews and updates to the public. I think this is a very good move because ordinarily for your own, personal business, you still need a certain amount of loan to grow bigger, because everything is not about the capital you get, or to start that business, or I have so amount I cannot start this business. Remember that Nigeria economy is not that favorable, and that's why we have entrepreneurs who are still trying to thrive, sink at a point when they do not get funding. And that's why you need to work to your bank, talk to them, get a particular loan for yourself. And what am I saying in essence is that sometimes Nigeria needs to borrow. The revenue is not okay.
They need to borrow.
Sometimes we need to borrow, because some people will say, okay, we don't need it. We have resources. We have this. We have that. It's because they are stealing from us. Sometimes even bigger countries of the world borrow from other nations. So what do you think, Michael?
The functionality of borrowing cannot be overemphasized in any financial country, in any financial system, because we have a population that does not have, what we call a rough sketch census, so-called research backing. So most times the resources you put out there and say, okay, it can manage this, it's not enough. And you say maybe some people are squandering, maybe some people are not managing things well. Those factors are there too. So that is why they must borrow. The only prayer I pray, I have to use the word prayer, is that what they say they will use it for, let them use it for it, and let it help the country, let it help the society.
That is help boost the economy.
Yeah, the economy.
Opined, let me use that word. All right, moving to the next story. This is the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has held its monetary policy rate steady at 27.5%, citing the need to sustain its inflation-fighting stance. The Monetary Policy Committee announced the decision after its July meeting in Abuja, noting that although inflation eased marginally to 22.22% in June, risk remains. The Apex Bank stressed its commitment to tightening policy until inflation drops closer to single digits. Meanwhile, the Naira continued to depreciate against the US dollar at the investors and exporters window, trading above 1,600 Naira per dollar. Analysts link the weakening currency to persistent demand for forex, low foreign reserves, and limited capital inflows. The CBN reaffirms its resolves, I beg your pardon, to manage liquidity through open market operations and maintain macroeconomic stability in the months ahead. So this is for those that are doing online transaction in foreign currency. You need to, I tell people, if you want to buy anything now, you need to quickly check what's up with the naira before placing your order. So that organizations like Temu will not come and cheat you.
If not, you'll be having challenges. But I like this. I like this. But the thing there is this. They mentioned one thing, one law of economy we are not keeping. Because as it is now, money theory has failed.
Money theory has failed.
Because, apart from the classical school of thought that started the so-called law of economics, since money theory has failed, in Nigeria, we should go back, or we should recycle ourselves with what we call the barter system. The barter system is advanced now. Now, that barter system talks more about using what we call equity for business. Because it's not everybody that can borrow. And it's not everybody that knows how to borrow. Some people don't even know the amount they need, but they know the number of land they need to plant cocoa. Do you understand? So I believe it's a good one. It's a good one, but we should be more careful with the way we rely on forex. More careful, because
I think I love that saying, the way we rely
on forex.
On
the barter
forex
system too is another means of exchange. The barter system is they say it's mundane. To me, it's not mundane. It's a means of exchange. It gives more prestige. It also gives more of equity. So nobody can come after me later on.
All right. That nobody can come after me later on is what is getting me, thinking about some things that I shouldn't, this morning, but I don't want to talk about it on air. All right, so the next story we have that of S&P launching West African Petroleum Price Index, and this actually was bettered to boost transparency in the oil downstream sector. The Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority has partnered with S&P Global Commodity Insight to launch a dedicated West African Petroleum Pricing Index. The index will capture real-time pricing for refined petroleum products such as petrol, diesel, LPG, that's the liquefied petroleum gas, and aviation fuel across the region. This marks a significant step in attracting investment and standardizing prices in the deregulated downstream market. Moving forward, the regulator noted that the new benchmark is expected to eliminate arbitrary pricing practices and improve confidence in Nigeria's fuel importation structure. However, regional collaboration and market-based pricing stakeholders believe the initiative will deepen competitiveness and foster economic integration across West Africa. Industry players, including marketers and logistic firms, have welcomed the move as a progressive reform. I can see Michael saying, why the
the oil thing has been the mainstay since 1977.
Yeah, of course.
The oil boom. So there's no family, except you're not from some regions, that does not know what the oil is talking in the markets, and who has not benefited from whatever the oil is saying.
I hope you are not from the Oloibiri family.
I'm not. But the thing there is I've traveled to those areas. Well, we did something those days in Ogbia, before the creation of Bayelsa. We did something in Ogbia, because I used to have some part of my families who are Ijaw. So the thing there is this: I like the price legislature thing.
You have a robo. Robo, I do.
Well, the robo, I have a shekiri more than the robos.
Okay.
A shekiri more than the robos. Now, one thing I like about this is price control, price legislature in Africa. So we did not just put ourselves in the gag of going to borrow money all the time. That's what I'm
All
saying.
right, to the next story. The Nigeria Bureau of Statistics has announced that the Nigeria's gross domestic product has risen by nearly 30% following the rebasing of the economy from 2010 to 2019. The recalibration, done in line with global best practices, places the country's 2024 GDP at approximately 372.8 trillion naira, or about $244 billion. The updated figures reflect the expansion of new sector like digital services, fintech, and the creative industry that were previously underrepresented in national account. Economist says while the rebasing improves Nigeria global economic ranking and lowers the country's debt to GDP ratio on paper, it does not translate into immediate relief for households facing inflation and unemployment. However, the rebased data provides a more accurate framework for policy planning, revenue generation, and foreign investment decisions. The Ministry of Finance is assured that the updated data will be leveraged for more effective economic planning and targeted social programs. So we have a Nigeria that is growing by the day, an economy that though not really stabilized, but it's improving by the day, or should I say every minute. Hopefully, we have reforms in place, policies that will help us
Help the
boost
economy.
the economy.
It's good, but the one that concerns me is the HDI. How does it reflect to you and me? How does it reflect to the general public? How does it reflect to the households? Because if you talk about macroeconomy does not come without a microeconomy. The microeconomy has to do with you and your HDI, which is known as Human Development Index. If it reflects there, then we're good to go.
Then we are good to go. All right, because Mary Agobo is not on set, and we are doing this just to, make it flow out like we should. We have Kudrat in the house because we know that we have some people that are following us back to back. They expect us to go on a break after the business story. But Mary should do that herself. So we'll do that for you tomorrow. We have Kudrat in the house, our beautiful, elegant Kudrat. Kudrat, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm very well, thank you, my darling.
Hello, Kudi. The
Hello,
name sounds
Kudi.
like a fintech. Kudi.
Kudrat, good morning once again. What do you have for us from the entertainment scene?
We have Shirley Igwe suspended by AGN. Veterinary actress Shirley Igwe has been suspended by the Actors Guild of Nigeria (AGN) following an alleged on-set incident that violated professional conduct guidelines. Though details remain sketchy, the AGN confirmed this disciplinary action has been taken pending further review.
Okay. I think I read her story also. They said she did some things that are not really right, but then they have not disclosed what she did. So the Actors Guild of Nigeria have suspended her. And this should not just be done by the actors. I think this is it shouldn't end with Shirley Igwe. It should
Okay.
continue with other people. How about them looking at how they dress on set? Having them wear ordinary pants, some wear something that is not really nice on set. Can't the Actors Guild of Nigeria also look into that? Kudrat, what do you think?
I just think it's just so crazy the way I don't even just understand. Like, I wonder what she did, Sha, but like
They refused to disclose it.
maybe when we see what she did, they will like be able to like elaborate on it. But
But I feel that it's not just about what she did.
She did.
Now I'm talking about the way they appear on screen. You can't trust your 6-year-old daughter or son to watch a Nigerian movie again. because you will see a sex scene. You will see a scene where somebody is unclad, almost unclad safe.
I think it's the ones that they are just producing now, but because like the old ones that we watch, I don't see things like that.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. The new ones now. What are they
the new
doing?
ones are trying
Who
to-
is moderating all
They
of
are
these
trying
things?
to win the who the
Mm.
foreign. You know, the social media thing
They are
is
trying
crazy.
to copy the ones abroad.
Yes.
Well, what's wrong with our own dressing and you know, an
Well,
appearance culture?
maybe the scene, the whatever scene is getting more social media clouds. Maybe that's why they are doing it. But I believe
I feel they even promote that sex part. They promote
They promote it the more, exactly.
more than the you know the actual
movie.
important scene
Yes, yes,
in the movie.
yes. Because you have those scenes that you are talking about. You have it on TikTok. You have it on Facebook. You have it on Instagram, and it gets more like. Is it that you people are telling us that okay, because people are liking it, you want to produce more of unclad scene, sex scenes, and all? And some people will be saying things that are not really right. On who is monitoring the script? Who is criticizing what you are reading? Who is the critic doing all the thing on this?
I like what you're saying. The AGN should do well to just not say, okay, they
I
did
can
something.
go and see there's a lady, Lade Bakari, or what is that? One young lady, Bakari, Zainab Bakari. I watched a particular movie. I stumbled on the movie. I don't like their movie. That's the truth. I don't like it because of what they wear in movies. And I can see the pants straps and all. You know, I got so angry that I was looking at the chest, everything is outside and almost unclad. All this angle is outside. And I said to myself, who is the person watching and monitoring? Okay, they just go on set, pay some people, come on set, let's shoot this movie. Within 3 weeks, they produce, they edit, they cut, they put it on YouTube. Is it because it is now YouTube, you know, movie? Most of them produce YouTube standard movies. Is it that they can't just work on it?
Well,
Tony Wamako, sorry, Tony Wamako husband, I want to remember his name now. Kola Wole Ajayemi, he said something. He said they need to help them, you know, curb all of these things. Maybe there should be a particular guild, maybe outside the actors guild. They should look into it. Nigerian Orientation Agency can step in. Let them look at what they are producing. What is happening? Something is wrong. I don't want to be spiritual now. I don't want to say the devil has taken over the Nigerian movie and music industry. But then something is wrong.
And they should do well to put, like in foreign movies, those things have their own guild. And they should do well to put what we call them, like some movies now, if you know you have sex and put 16, let us know it is people suitable to 16, people suitable to
But then it's available on YouTube.
Even though if it's available on YouTube, I believe they should put a guide towards it. Well, the parenting still comes in for your child going to YouTube to watch those kind of things.
Okay, it will be well in the end, I know. Since all of them want to become Oyinbo overnight, they want to remove their melanin popping colors, you know, and have the white color.
Where did you get that melanin popping color? I like the way you said it. It's amazing.
Story.
Moving on, we have Tunde Onokoya teases Genevieve Nanji. Nigerian chess sensation Tunde Onokoya caused a stir during a social gathering after Rita Dominic's 50th birthday celebration. The Grandmaster was seen playfully flirting with screen goddess Genevieve Nanji, drawing amused reaction from fans online, while Amles, the light-hearted moment, has felt chatter about possible sparks between the two.
Like he wants to date.
Genevieve is rich now, and she's not doing anything with her money. Beautiful. She's beautiful. She's not doing anything. She's not doing anything with the money. So she should form an NGO. That guy was, yeah. NGO. The guy is NGO, non-governmental.
Sometimes I want to question your person, but let me not do that on air. All right, to the next story.
We have Adekunle publicly dismissed the bone marrow transplant rumors that had been swirling recently.
Okay, because he is SS, and some people says
Are you
that
serious?
yes, he is SS,
He's SS.
and he said in one of his songs that he just got he received the favor of God to be here today. That before now he used to be, you know, going on and off. But his mother prayed a particular prayer that Adekunle Loju Emimi, that it seems like you are not going to live long, but you will live long. You will buy me a house and you become great. And the prayers are manifesting now. He bought his mother a house last year.
That's beautiful.
And it's fine now. It's fine. It's fine.
So
but that does not mean that you should use faith and go and be SS and SS or AS and AS.
Your faith must be very strong.
But this was probably, it could be that, then our parents don't really, look at the SS thing and all. But you need to go for a check and be sure that you are good to go with your spouse. Is that all we have there?
I think this one we talked about it yesterday, Kate Enshaw and our brother saga online.
And the story is still trending.
Yeah,
that's why we have it.
It's still everywhere.
And they should go and resolve their problem in their house because that's their.
Have a family meeting.
Yes, they need a family meeting. All right, we don't want to call a family meeting on Kudirat this morning, but we have to say thank you to her for giving us that beautiful compilation of news, entertainment, news story. Kudirat Kuku. All right, MCR, we are going on a short break. When we return, we come with Dr. Precious Uwagbai, who will be discussing stress and how well we can manage stress. Wellness on the move. We will be back. The kidneys are two bean-shaped organs located on either side of the spine, just below the rib cage. Though small, they play an essential role in maintaining the body's balance and overall health. Every day, the kidneys filter about 50 gallons of blood, removing waste products, toxins, and excess fluids, which are then excreted as urine. Beyond filtration, the kidneys regulate